The Newcastle Knights said they wanted to claim a few final scalps, and they certainly did that this afternoon. For 3 weeks, the Panthers have pulled off the near impossible, fighting their way back from huge deficits to steal victory. But it seems all the off-field drama has caught up with them. The only fighting they were doing against Newcastle today resulted in 4 sin biddings and a deflating home loss.
If looks could kill, 3 weeks of thrilling come-from-behind victories. Today, the Panthers' luck finally ran out.
Disappointing thing was we didn't learn our lesson from last week, so, hopefully something good comes out of that loss and we're learning the lesson.
Penrith's start was a sign of things to come.
Well, the win should affect your kicking game, mate. It shouldn't affect your handling.
Sloppy errors making it tough viewing for their coach and allowing Newcastle a red-hot start. Within minutes, the Knights struck again.
Good kicks on the charge. Lachlan Fitzgibbon leaves it for Corey Dennis.
Once again, the Panthers letting their less fancied opposition take a surprise lead.
Off the back of a Penrith mistake, sending Newcastle further ahead.
Serraldo tried his best at half-time, but the errors continued and the Knights extended their lead. Their top 4 spot on the line, frustrations boiled over for Penrith. And it certainly was. Danny Levi, Sean Kenny Dowell, Tyrone May and Viliami Kikau all making the dreaded journey off.
They've let their frustrations get the better of them. They've been outplayed and out-enthused all afternoon, Penrith.
The Panthers had one final shot, but the comeback Kings left this one a little too late, going down to Newcastle 20-12. Danica Mason, NBN News.
The Sharks will be able to lock in their place in the top 8 as they take on the Cowboys at Shark Park. Our coverage begins straight after the news. It's also a do or die for the Tigers' final hopes tonight, but it hasn't started well for Ivan Cleary's men as the Red V were first on the scoreboard. The Dragons remain in front just after half-time. It's 6-4. They've won 5 in a row and are red-hot favourites for the minor premiership, but the Roosters are still a work in progress, according to coach Trent Robinson. It's a chilling thought for rivals just 3 weeks out from the finals.
The critics lined up early in the season, their attack clunky, the big-name signings not living up to the hype. But as September approaches, the Roosters are making the doubters eat their words.
We've been improving each week, and there's more left in us. I think I said it after the game, we've got more to come and there's a hunger to get better.
Manly players claim they weren't affected by a week of headlines surrounding their coach, but they sure played like they were. The Seagulls capitulating in the second half, losing 42-34 to the Titans, leaving them vulnerable to the wooden spoon.
We are in a difficult spot at the moment, no doubt, but it's not one bloke that can get you out of it, mate. There's a lot of things have to be going right now. A lot of departments have to be ticking along well, and everyone needs to be on the same page to get out.
The captain threatening a public tirade at club officials over their handling of the situation.
Yeah, I've got some pretty strong opinions on what's happening, but now's not the right time to talk about it. Certainly when it's a lot clearer, I'd be more than happy to speak about it, to be honest.
There were hearts in mouths for Melbourne fans as Cameron Smith left the field with back spasms in the Storm's win over Parramatta. He'll be monitored this week, but isn't likely to miss a game. More of a concern, Will Chambers, who's been charged for a crusher tackle. He'll miss 3 weeks with an early guilty plea, or 5 if he fights and loses. Luke Duffy, NBN News.
A massive blowout in the AFL this afternoon. Geelong pummelling Fremantle by 133 points. In other games, Collingwood were too good for Port Adelaide at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Last night, Richmond locked up the minor premiership and ended Essendon's season in the Sydney Derby. The Giants lead the Swans. Fans are beginning to stream into Sydney's ANZ Stadium ahead of tonight's Bledisloe Cup. In a late blow to the Wallabies, prop Taniela Tupou has been ruled out with a hamstring injury. The Wallabies are out to break their trans-Tasman hoodoo against the All Blacks, a losing streak dating back to 2002. The last time Australia's trophy cabinet featured the Bledisloe, George W. Bush was US President, and fuel was 81 cents a litre. In just a moment, she's done it. Mighty Mare Winks makes it 26 on the trot.
Down across the store at Coles. For a delicious creamy taste, Gippsland Twist yogurt 160 grams is down to just $2.50. That's right, just $2.50. Good things are happening to prices at Coles.
See what is? Danger. Sorry, I lost track of time.
Nick loves you very much and is very sorry. You should forgive Nick. Heart with stars.
Such. Can we put it to that? Son, it's not well. Fine, sorry.
The Nick Scarlet Spring Sale on now. Up to half price off selected items. Save up to half price. The Nick Scarlet Spring Sale on now.
At the Burton Family Toyota, you'll always feel welcome. You can relax with a dealership team that understands your needs. Our priority is to offer better service and better value with no pressure. The Burton Family, mainly the Paul Stevens Toyota.
Prices are down across the store at Coles. For a delicious creamy taste, Gippsland Twist yogurt 160 grams is down to just $2.50. That's right, just $2.50. Good things are happening to prices at Coles.
When did the SUV become so precious? Free your SUV. These are not just any SUVs. These are Ford SUVs. To sample the flavours of this land is to journey beyond. Book your rail holiday of a lifetime today.
Do we seem the same? And we're not.
We're all different people with different lives. With very different ideas on how to use a car. The new Honda HR-V, as different as the people who drive it.
At Coles, we love Aussie fresh blueberries.
Grown with heart and devoured by the handful.
That's why we helped Australian blueberry farmer Natalie Bell with an interest-free loan from the Coles Nurture Fund.
Supporting Aussie growers is a great initiative.
To grow a variety of blueberry new to Australia. New season Eureka blueberries.
They're large, crisp, juicy, good-eating blueberries.
And they're exclusive to Coles.
They're delicious.
If you love Aussie fresh blueberries,
I love my blueberries.
good things are happening at Coles.
The Mighty Mare Winks is just incredible, overtaking another legend off the turf. Today's win in the appropriately named Wing Stakes was her 26th in a row, taking her past the Great Black Caviar's record. The victory was the perfect start to her spring campaign, which will hopefully culminate with a record 4th Cox Plate.